Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with another topic today. In today's discussion, we are going to see some most common commands used by a network administrator. From those, ping is the most common, well-known network administrator command. Its function is to check connectivity between computers over the network. The second command is ipconfig. Ipconfig is used to display all your computer network configuration setting. It has different options. You can use ipconfig by making /all to get much more detailed information about your computer network configuration, like MAC address or physical address, default gateway, subnet mask, domain name or DNS server, something like DHCP. So if you use ipconfig/all, you can get much more detailed information that using ipconfig only. You can also use ipconfig/release if DHCP is configured in your PC first. When you run ipconfig/release command, the IP that is given from the DHCP server will be released. If you run also ipconfig/renew, you can ask new IP from your DHCP server. So you can use ipconfig/all/renew and /release. Also, if you want to get much more commands how to use ipconfig or other ping or tracer, all commands you can use the command name. For example, if I want to search for ping command, ping /?. If you run this command, you can give detailed information on how to use that command. So you can use this one. This is help. Another command is Nslookup. Nslookup used to get domain name or IP address as you inserted in the command or as you use in the command. You can get for instance, if I run Nslookup, then IP address of that specific server or web address URL, you can get the domain name or host name for this IP address. You can also run in the reverse side. That means Nslookup, then google.com. If I run nslookup.google.com, I can get the IP address of google.com server. So you can use interchangeably either IP address or domain name or host name. You can use both of them. The fourth command is Tracert. Tracert, this one. This helps us to get information how much hosts or how much routers exist, or how much router or how much hops the information or that packet is passed through between the source to the destination. It counts the hop or the router. So, for example, if I run Tracert, then Tracert, then IP address of Google, you can get the number of the router or the number of hops between my PC to the Google server. We will see in command line interface. The last one, Netsh. This is the most common And the fastest way to configure your network configuration, you can get multifunction from this netsh. For example, it used to configure IP address, either static or dynamic. You can give IP address by using this command. This is the command I will put on the description later to help your practice. Also, you can use netsh command to disable or enable your computer interface, either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. You can disable or enable as an administrator. Also, you can show that configuration you made by this command. You can also show by running net interface IP show config. Also, netsh used to change or used to give the IP address for your local area connection. Finally, we will see how can I document the output or the result of those commands result. The command is this one. We will see finally, and I will put all this text file in the description. You can get from there and practice. So let us go and open command line interface or CMD as administrator. To open that, go to start button here and write CMD. You can get here. You can right click over the command prompt and run as administrator. This is the first way to open command line as administrator. The second one is you can write at the search bar CMD. You can also after the command prompt is appear here, press Control key plus Shift key plus Enter key together to run as an administrator. Yeah, you can get here. The third option is you can press Windows key plus R key together, and you can write here CMD, then Control key plus Shift key plus Enter as an administrator. Yeah, this is. So let us go and see the commands one by one. This is the first command is ipconfig. Ipconfig. Then this command is used to display the network configuration of your computer. Ipconfig. So I can get, look here, this is the Ethernet adapter. There is a Wi-Fi adapter here. So this interface IP address is 10.0.0.5. This one is IP version for address, and this one, the long one, is IP version 6 address. This is default gateway. If you want to get much more, this one is for Ethernet 2 or the second Ethernet adapter address. If you want to get much more detail, as you see here, there is no MAC address right now. The option is limited, so you can get by writing. If you press the up arrow, look at here, look at this. If you press the up arrow, you can get the commands that you ran before. This saves your time. Instead of writing, you can use up arrow, down arrow to use the previously used commands. So ipconfig/all. As you have seen, we are getting the physical address, DHCP, DNS server if you configure here. So you can even domain name something. So ipconfig give much more information than ipconfig. ipconfig slash give much more information than ipconfig. Optionally, if you have DHCP configured first in your computer, you can use release and renew to ask new IP address, or to release the IP address that you use right now. So I think DHCP is configured in my PC. Let me check, and we will run together DHCP release or renew. No, let's disable here. Anyways, let me tell you the command. The command is to ask new DHCP IP, new IP from DHCP server. You can use ipconfig backslash. Yeah, DHCP is released here in my Ethernet too. Look at here. That's yes. So you can use DHCP. I mean ipconfig. Yes. Yep. Now let us check the IP address again by running ipconfig. Yeah, now the IP address is already released, because as you have seen here, the IP address is 169.254.202.1, because this IP address is called APIPA address. APIPA address is assigned by itself when DHCP is unavailable. So we already released our IP address that we get from the DHCP server before by using ipconfig slash release command here. That is why this APIPA address is assigned by itself. So to ask new IP address from the DHCP server, you can run ipconfig slash renew. Now we can get another IP address from DHCP server. Yes. 10.0.3.15 is our new IP address from the DHCP server. This is the IP, some of the IP config command uses. If you want to see much more detail, you can use ipconfig slash ? Yes, you can read from here much more detailed information on how to use this ipconfig command. Then go to and write cls to clean the screen. Yes. So let us try the second command, that is ping. Ping command is used to check connectivity between your computers over the network. So for instance, if I want to check my connection from my PC to Google server, the Google IP address is 88888. So let me check. If I got for reply message, yes, as you have seen here, I got for received, I sent for packet, I received for lose 0. So this return result tells that I have already connection from Google server. But if you got some loss here, if I received 2 or 3 or 1 and some loss here, you should go back to your computer configuration and reconfigure your computer configuration setting, network configuration setting, or you should check the physical device connection from your physical device, maybe switch or router, or even connector with the RG45. You should check your computer RJ45 connection and fix that one. So in general, ping command used to check connectivity. You can also use ping command /? to understand how to use /t/a. You can read this one and you can try. The third command is Tracert. Let me check with Google Tracert. This command tells us the number of hops or the number of routers between my computer to the Google server. That means if I send this query, when I send this query, that packet is passed through maximum of 13 hop. As you see here, the maximum of 13 hop. My packet is passed through at the maximum of 13 hop to reach to Google server. So this might take some time. I can stop by pressing Ctrl+C. Yes. So you can use Tracert command to troubleshoot your computer, your network configuration setting. The fourth command, Nslookup. Nslookup. This command is used to get the domain name or host name of that URL or the server or your computer, or in reverse side you can get also IP address of that PC or that address. For example, if I run nslookup.8.8.8.8, this is a Google server IP address. If I use nslookup.IP address of Google, I can get the domain name or host name for this IP address. Enter. Yeah. Oh, because I'm already using my virtual PC, so the network is limited. That is why I didn't get the query. I think let me check another let me check another IP 10.0.0.1. My server is down maybe. Yeah, this is happened because of my connection. I'm using right now a virtual PC, virtual computer. So the setting is internal. I put my virtual PC setting to virtual. I mean internal. That is why I didn't get a response. As you have seen here, it's internal network. But this is a correct command to get the domain name for this one. If you want to use Nslookup, the domain name google.com. If you run this command, you can get IP address of this domain name. Yeah, believe me, this is the right, the correct code, the correct command. I mean, you can try Nslookup google.com or Nslookup IP address of any server or URL as your question. So the last command is netstat command. Netsh. This has multifunctional command. It is the fastest way to configure the network or network configuration. For example, let me open network configuration setting. You can open from here. This one, the little PC symbol here, right click over there and open as a network and internet here, or otherwise you can press Windows key plus R, then ncpa.cpl. Okay, as you see here, Ethernet 2 it's working right now, it's connected. Ethernet 2 is also enabled. Nothing is disabled here. Both are enabled. So you can go and you can disable this one by using a netsh command here from command line. To do that, netsh interface set interface quotation. Inside the quotation, go and write the adapter name, this one, Ethernet 2 or Ethernet 1. If there is LAN. If you have Wi-Fi, you should write local area connection. For the case now, go and write Ethernet. Then you can enable or disable as an administrator. Otherwise, it's not working. So admin equal then disabled. Look at carefully the difference here. It's working now. I'm going to disable this one. Let me check my command. Netsh interface set interface internet admin disable. Here you go. That is disabled. Yes. Before it is like this one connected, but right now it's disabled because we disable here as an administrator by using netsh command. So let's come back and enable that one. Change the value from disable to enable. Then see the difference. You see? Now it's going to identifying the network. So you can use this one. Also, you can give IP address by using this netsh command. To do that, let me see my IP first. Ipconfig. As you see here, my IP address is now 10.0.0.5. Let me go and change with 10.0.0.0.10. To do that, netsh interface IP set address to what? To Ethernet. To Ethernet. What kind of address? Static. Then write the value for your IP address. I want to give 10.0.0.10. Now it's 5 here. It's 5. It's class A address. So I change to class. I change to 10. Then subnet mask. By default, the class A IP address subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. But here, to get internal connection from my computer, I want to give subnet mask to 255.255.255. You can use that one. 0. And now gateway, I want to give my IP address of the host PC. That is 10.0.0.1. Okay, let us go and check. Let us go and check by writing netsh interface 9 IP and show config. This command net sh interface IP show config show this the configuration that we made. Yes, as you have seen here, the IP address is changed to 10.0.0.10. So you can use netsh command for multi-purpose. I will put this notepad. It has some example here. I will put in the description and you can go and use from the description. Finally, if you want to document this one, for example, we run this ipconfig, netsh interface IP show config, and I want to save this printout or output somewhere in desktop or in C drive or in D drive. So to do that, go and run the command. Let me change the command. I want to make it short. Ping or ipconfig /all. I want to save the output of this command to write this one, this double greater than symbol used to save the output on the listed path. So go and give the path to save this document. In my case, I want to put on desktop. To do that, go and write C:/ then users. After you write some words, you can use tab key to complete automatically user. Then administrator. Okay. Then desktop. Then now give the file name for this one. So I want to give ipconfig. I want to save this file in text document. If you want to put in PDF, you can change this txt as PDF. You can also use in different file format here by changing the extension. So before I running this command, let me check in the desktop. As you have seen here, there is no ipconfig.txt file here. So go and run this. No. Okay, now run this command and come and check the desktop. Look at here, ipconfig.txt file is great now. So you can save your output using this double greater than symbol. This is all for today. I hope you get something new from my video. So thank you for giving your time and watching my video until to the end. Please don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe my channel.